When the Lagos state government kick-started its massive tree planting campaign back in 2008, it had no nursery of its own. Authorities rather turned to small roadside horticulturists for seedlings. One of the horticulturists at the time was Shodex, a small roadside horticulture firm back then. With seedlings bought from Shodex and some other small roadside horticulturists, the state government was able to plant millions of trees and reclaim and beautify several open spaces and gardens across the city.
Before, some of them can just boast of selling maybe 1 or 2 per day. And when the tree planting program started, now we buy in thousands, in millions. From the figure that we have, we've planted over 6 million trees in Lagos City. That is to tell you how much we have been able to get this to control. And we have improved their business. And because we have also created jobs, because they have to plant more, they have to propagate more.
Shodex is a clear demonstration of the positive impact of the business relationship between state authorities and local horticulturists. From a small roadside garden, the firm has now developed into one of the biggest horticulture firms in the city, employing around 200 people who work at its massive garden and park here and different sites around the city.
Business has been good given the fact that there's been a lot more awareness on the sides of the community, and the government is doing so much to try as much as possible to improve the minds of the people as to the use of a green environment to create a healthy earth.
Besides selling seedlings to the government and individuals, Shodex has been at the heart of the greening and beautification of most of the gardens and parks in Lagos, in some cases taking up the initiative upon itself, even without payment.
We don't wait for the contracts to come. My boss and myself could be driving, myself and some of my subordinates could be driving, and we'll see a very nice patch of land somewhere in the city that is not being properly used. We can write a letter to Last Park, the Lagos park management team, and ask them to allow us to develop this place. So many times you'll find our footprints all around Lagos.
The biggest footprint of Shodex is its massive garden and park located around a major road in the city. What began as just a small roadside horticulture startup has now expanded to a children's playground, a zoo, a relaxation sport, and of course, a huge nursery.
The dream of Shodex is to create a paradise for everyone. We want to create an Indonesia here in Lagos State where everywhere is so green, the atmosphere is breathable. When you go outside, you smell nature. So we're encouraging people to buy more than they're buying right now. We're leading the charge at combating global warming, at creating a better world. So we're doing everything that we can. Positively, the government has really impacted on us, and they can do better.
It's not just Shodex that has been impacted by the Lagos State Green Initiative. Quite a number of small horticulture startups have also been impacted. Several new ones have sprung up, taking over almost every available space on roadsides. It's not particularly a boom time for the business of horticulture here in Lagos, but as more and more people buy into the city's green initiative, the business can only get better. Deji Badmus, CCTV, Lagos, Nigeria.